Boom shakalaka, probably the scariest Bitcoin video you will see on this channel in a while. And if you stay tuned till the end, the one thing you can do to protect yourself. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we have a particularly scary Bitcoin video on this channel. Usually we were pumping out the hopium, and I just want to make this video because a lot of people have requested it. Take a look at the other side, what could be going on, and we're going to take a look at this today to see what could potentially happen, and the one thing you could do to protect yourself aside from wearing a condom. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Come join us over on Twitter at @TheCryptoLove. Push the like button. Now, today in Extreme Fear 20, down a lot from yesterday. We went from Fear 28 to Fear 20. The overall markets have crashed 3.5% today. Bitcoin at 19,776, Ethereum at 1473, BNB at 273, XRP 32 cents, Cardano 46 cents, Solana $32, and Dogecoin at 5 cents. And if you want to know the top coins today based on artificial intelligence and machine learning, we have Ascendex, Kyber Network Crystal, Compound, Cosmos Hub, and Litecoin. Also notice that the amount of stable coins have increased from the previous few days, suggesting the price may go down. But if we take a look at Bitcoin right now, price right now sitting just below $20,000 previous all-time highs, and we are sitting between this green line and the yellow line, the 200 and the 280 weekly moving averages. Historically, the 280 weekly moving averages green line has been the lowest support that Bitcoin has ever found when it touched here back in June, and also the COVID bottom. But I don't know about you guys, but I see this giant green head and shoulders right here. And if Bitcoin completes this, which would bring the price right around that 280 weekly moving average, right around $18,500, guess what? That's a very bearish sign that could bring the price all the way down to this next support level right around $13,700 or $13,500. And there's a lot of bearish sentiment in the market right now. We have this one chart right here from Charles Edwards saying that every time a Bitcoin OG moved 5,000 plus Bitcoin in the past, price subsequently dropped 20 to 80% in the following months. Will this week's transaction at 19,600 be the same, or is this different? So you can see right here, just had a massive movement of Bitcoin, greater than 5,000 Bitcoin. Every time this happened previously, we saw the price drop every single time it happened. The price dropped. Will this time be different? Not only that, but veteran analyst Willy Woo, he also is saying the bottom may not be in. As a matter of fact, he says in terms of max pain, the market has not felt the same pain as prior bottoms. We can see this in the blue line right down here. Now, right now, we've reached 52% of coins being underwater right there. Prior bottoms were 61, 64, and 57%, much lower than we are right now. So potentially, the price could go down further to make more coins underwater. To what levels, you ask? Well, history doesn't need to repeat itself, especially in the modern era with futures hedging available that's not picked up on chain. So this time could be different because we can't pick up futures hedging on chain. But if we do get a repeat with the max pain reaching levels where it did previously, let's say 60% of the supply underwater, that price is currently at $9,100 and slowly drifting upwards over time. As a matter of fact, if we take a look right now at just Bitcoin peak in November of this past year, compare that with the bar pattern from the peak here in December of 2017, and we just line it up perfectly, guess what? Within the next 4 weeks, that's when we had the massive 50% price cut, which would bring Bitcoin price down to roughly, based on this bar pattern, around $11,500, but very, very close to what he's talking about with that $9,100. Not only that, but he likes to quantify accumulation as coins being away from sellers to urgent buyers. The red line tracks this. Black arrows are all the same height. We can see each previous cycle, there was a similar height gap in coins moving from sellers to buyers. So far, we haven't had the levels of accumulation synonymous to prior bottoms. There's still another leg to this to go until the bear market accumulation is complete. And even if we take a look at this, the cost basis of short-term and long-term holders. Historically, bottoms coincide with short-term holders having a low cost basis than long-term holders. We're close, but not there yet in his opinion. Some time left to burn. In 2015, we did have a final capitulation in this area, as you can see right there at the cross, but in 2019, it was the absolute bottom. Right now, we could be close, might have some more to go, could be have already happened. Who knows from this chart? But like I said, we are at the area where within a month, November, October, November, is when we had that 50% price drop like we had in this bear market right down here. Everyone thought we found a bottom, like everyone thinks we found a bottom at $20,000 until the floor falls out. And note, this is for about 4 months, from November until about April, May. But if we take a look at some other charts, because this is just one way of looking at things. So if we take a look at some other charts, we have peak network capitulation, the highest Z-score since April of 2013, meaning we've already reverted to the mean. This takes a look at the denominator realized losses on the 14-day SMA. The highest since April of 2013, meaning peak capitulation higher than 2013, meaning worse than we saw previously, which would be roughly invalidating this chart right here. Not only that, but if we take a look at this, the percent drawdown from all-time high, volatility is a part of the feature. But if we take a look, 93%, 85%, 83%, 75%, 72%, each one is getting less and less. So maybe the drawdown doesn't have to go as far as it did previously. And I would say the one thing that might just give me, I mean, I respect Willy Woo with every fiber of my being, but you have to remember that October of 2021, this chart right here, read what he's typed. The technical name for this chart is 2022 is going to be a good year. And I don't know about you, but for me, at least with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, 2022 has been absolute garbage. So while he may be right many, many times, it is also possible that he could be wrong about some of these charts. There's no way to predict the future, which brings me to my last piece of evidence. It's something right here. Everybody is pretty sure that we're going to go down and touch some areas, okay, like $13,000 Bitcoin, somewhere around there, because it follows these logarithmic regression models for your Bitcoin cycles, all these different things. And I'm not criticizing what they're thinking because, hey, he's a great YouTuber, very smart guy, does a whole bunch of great research. But also, a lot of the people who thought that we're going down to this $13,000 area also thought that we were going up to roughly $100,000, which didn't happen. So, being able to predict Bitcoin one way or another isn't very useful. So that brings us to the last little tweet right here. What to do if we don't know what to do? Will the price go down? Will it not go down? And Willy Woo says, which brings me to one of the signals I'm watching before rotating capital back in. Supply and profit trend line break. It broke cleanly in all of the prior bear market bottoms. So if we take a look at this blue line, right now we have this supply and profit trend line, a descending trend line, has not yet broke. We got rejected, 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 rejected. And once we break through there, that would be an indication of something changing. If we take a look at previous times when this happened, we had rejection, 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 breakthrough, and then a little bit of a rally before the COVID crash. But even if you continue that down to roughly about here, that breakthrough was truly the beginning of the bull run. Or if we take a look back here, rejection, 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 breaking through right around here, that was also the beginning of the rally. So that does seem to be a pretty accurate indicator for when we do have the beginning of the rally, taking a look at the supply and profit trend line. But that's all for today's episode. I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the next month? Some people think the price is going to crash. Some people think we found a bottom. The only way to find out is just to be patient and wait. So that's all for today's episode. If you did enjoy it, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
Never gonna give you